I don't even know where to start, man. Today, crypto.com all the way went all the way up to the 51.8 cent, and I just wanted to roll a video and just start talking about it, man. So I don't know if you guys have been in the loop of what's happening with crypto.com overall. I feel like at this point, it doesn't even matter doing a technical analysis for this thing, because it's not driven by technical analysis at this moment. Right. So when we have high trading volume on some certain coin for the day, you can tell certain people are trading it. So you got a lot of traders in the market. However, when there's a lot of fundamental things, going on, a lot of good things, a lot of developments, the chart just, just got a bunch of buyers that have no clue about what technical analysis is, and just the price just keeps going crazy, right? So this is not fully being traded right now. This is just literally being bought, and it's being locked and it's being staked. And if you guys have been noting, let me just get to I hate introductions, man. I'm just gonna get straight to the point. So let's just go right here. And I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with crypto.com. Today we got all the way to 51 point something cent, new all-time highs for crypto.com, and we see a bit of retracement today, which we will talk about it right now, but I just want you to focus more on the developments behind crypto.com, what's been happening. So if you guys have been keeping up, crypto.com rolled out Cronos. What Cronos is the EVM chain running in parallel to the crypto.org chain. EVM is the Ethereum virtual machine, and Cronos aims to massively scale in the DeFi ecosystem, providing developers with the ability to rapidly blah blah blah, blah all those things. And they had a bit of a funding round happening, and they actually got $100 million for that fund. And they also have access to 10 million users on the crypto.com app. So that's a lot, and that's what we're going to get to in a bit. But what is that going to offer for crypto.com? It's going to offer EVM compatibility. So Cronos is built on Ethermint, which supports rapid porting of apps and smart contracts from Ethereum. So we're going to just be able to communicate with the Ethereum network and all these ERC20 tokens. Again, it's going to add scalability. So it's going to have more transactions per minute than Ethereum, and making it faster, cheaper, greener to execute smart contracts. So that's going to, whatever metaverse games or whatever with NFTs and all that that are built on the Ethereum network. This is going to allow us to have more real-time experience with those with a lot cheaper fees. And interoperability with many blockchains. Obviously, the inter-blockchain communication protocol enables interoperability and bridging to the crypto.org chain and all that, right? So besides that, VVS. So VVS Finance. I'm just giving you the scoop of what you really need to know about. I'll leave all these links in the description. I want to make this video pretty quick, but just to give you a bit of a scoop, because I think this is pretty important, and I think VVS is going to be one of the most how am I going to say this? It's going to have a lot of growth. Let's just keep it at that. And today I've been really looking heavily into it, and I'm really excited for it. So what is VVS? VVS Finance is designed with the goal of bringing amazing protocols. A lot of buzzwords, man. Just get to it, man. DeFi platform for everyone to swap tokens, earn high yields, and most importantly, have fun. It's all rainbows and the sun's always shining, I guess. VVS Finance is an automated market maker, decentralized exchange, so there's no middlemen or order books involved, unlike a traditional centralized exchange. It's the same thing we have just like with PancakeSwap on Binance, out of nowhere. If you guys remember, Binance had the BNB token flew right after Binance launched their own PancakeSwap exchange, decentralized exchange, where people can swap tokens, earn yield, stake, whatever the case might be, and just provide all these DeFi services. That's what crypto.com is rolling out right now. And you guys saw what happened to Binance, man. You guys have been paying attention back in the day. Once that got rolled out, you need to lock a lot of Binance or BNB tokens for you to, develop certain apps or whatever the case might be. And also overall, just a lot of developers would start locking their tokens and buying Binance. And besides just the excitement that everyone's excited that, Binance just rolled out this decentralized exchange, right? Decentralized. So that's what crypto.com is doing. VVS token is the governance token for the VVS Finance protocol, highlighting the features of Blink Swap, Crystal Farms, Glitter Mines, and all these nice words. So the excitement is way too much, right? And buyers are flocking in. And there's 10 million users on the crypto.com app, and that's because of obviously all their marketing. All the marketing dollars is going to the right places, the UFC and all these sports and all these different soccer teams. And yeah, I think this is just the beginning, man. So with this Cronos being rolled out, and with VVS Finance also getting rolled out, maybe we'll just take a quick look at it, just because I don't know how long the video has been. But again, you have to make your own crypto.com wallet or DeFi wallet connected to this and to start using it. So you can farm VVS, you can buy VVS, you can be a liquidity provider, you can just trade all these things. You guys are pretty much familiar with it. And if you're not, let me know. I'll make a quick video about it. This is the white paper over here, so you can read up on it. And I'll leave all those links in the description. But besides the fact, let's just look at the chart for a bit, right? So all the excitement is building up. If we're looking from a technical, standpoint, this thing is way too extended. But overall, if you look at the daily chart, if you guys remember from the previous videos, simple ways to understand if we're actually on an uptrend or a downtrend, if we're above our EMA ribbons or the EMAs that you usually look at. I like to look at the 50 EMA, the 100 EMA, the 21 EMA, and the 200 EMA. And this EMA ribbon is, as soon as we're above it, and we kind of come back down to it and find support at it, just like we're having here multiple times. We drop back down to it, create some sort of a distance. It acts like a magnet, so it always brings us back down to it. We're in an uptrend, right? We're in some sort of a bull phase right now, because look at this. Look how much it's skipping. Even the closing price from yesterday was at the 43.4 cent, and the opening price here was at the 43.9 cent. This is telling you that, hey, these guys are not even, they're not even patient enough to wait for some sort of a dip, and it's not even dipping. It's not dipping, man. Stop waiting for a dip. And I get this question a lot. Should I buy at these levels? Me personally, I wouldn't. Right? Why? Because we've been in this for a while. We've been accumulating at these lower levels. That's why I'm very comfortable with what's happening with the price action. But for you, if you're just jumping into this and you're getting excited for it, at the end of the day, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. You can buy or sell at these levels, and if you buy, you got to be very comfortable with the drops that's gonna come in. Look at this. We had this on November 5th. We pushed all the way up to the 50 cent region, and look, we dropped all the way back down to the 31 cent. Are you comfortable with this? And these are the questions you need to ask yourself. Are you comfortable with a 37% drop? Because a lot of people that come into crypto so I would say late, when everything is pumping, overall you got to understand that if you're getting the news about this right now, it's probably too late, right? When you're seeing ads everywhere about it, it's probably too late. But again, maybe you just got to know it. So if you just got to know this, you got to understand crypto is extremely, extremely, extremely risky and volatile. And you got to be very comfortable with this. Now, mind you, I'm looking at this, and yeah, so we're on the daily chart. We're seeing some sort of retracement. Look at this. Within a day, we started at the 44 cent, and we jumped all the way to the 50 cent at a 17% movement to the upside. And then now we're seeing some sort of retracement. A lot of people are trying to take money and cash out at this level, and it dropped 11 cents. So now overall, the 50 cent region is a very, it's basically like a psychological level. A lot of people will be selling at it. It's going to be a heavy resistance over there as well. But nonetheless, with all the developments that we're having with crypto.com, is this going to stop us? And that's what you need to ask ourselves. I think the excitement is way too much. I think that, there's people that have been here for a while at these lower levels, from the 6 cent, the 7 cent, all the way up to the 17 cent. Even if you bought at the 20 cent region, we're looking at more than double the price here. 122% increase in price. People are going to sell. But nonetheless, if you're looking for long term, I think anything for crypto.com below the 50 cent region is a steal. But at the end of the day, you gotta see what you're comfortable with, right? So overall, we are seeing that retracement happen. We're seeing it even from before. We pushed really heavy all the way up there and then dropped. People are selling at the 50 cent region. Today, we touched it again, and people are selling again. So nonetheless, if we're looking long term, is this a good play? Is this a good investment? Hell yes, right? We know what's crypto.com doing. We know from a legal perspective, they've been following, they're paying attention to regulators, unlike Binance, which just kind of opened up everywhere and let everybody in. No KYC, no nothing. But crypto.com is really following regulations, and then they understand, you got to be on the side of the government if you're trying to succeed in this. Otherwise, you're just going to get banned left and right, just like Binance and Japan and Canada and certain provinces. They had to open their own Binance US and the US and Britain as well. There was a whole spiel that happened 5 months ago with that. So we got to keep that in mind. But nonetheless, I think we will find some sort of resistance at the 50 cent region. If we look at the, I don't even have it here. I don't know why I don't have it. So let's just see here. I'm just going to add the volume profile. I always refer back to the volume profile. If you guys want to get it, just search it up, go to indicators, volume profile, or search for visible range. So visible range is what you need to be looking at. And then right away, I just kind of, just to make it kind of easier on my eye to see, I'll just put a 200 here. And this is what it is. So again, if we zoom out a bit, we'll see that, let's just zoom in just 1 second. We'll see that here, it's kind of, we have a bit of a peak right here, and a peak right here, and then with these valleys over here that we're seeing at these levels. So right off the bat, if we zoom in, there's not a lot of trading activity here. That's why we're seeing heavy drops, because overall, when we don't have a lot of trading activity, it means that even the order books would be so thin that anyone can come in and just kind of crash this price action. But if you have some heavy level over here where you expect a lot of people to buy and sell, you're gonna find so you're gonna slow down at this price range. You're not gonna have some sort of a wick right away. You're gonna spend a couple of days at it just to find that support. That's what happened when we pushed all the way up. We're talking about it dropping back down to here, because we can clearly see on the VPVR, this is where the support is going to be at. And now we're all the way up here. Again, support for me would be somewhere around this region. If we're in an uptrend and you're trying to accumulate and you feel like you kind of missed the boat a bit, you got to wait for some sort of dips to happen. And we're not looking at like massive dips. We're looking somewhere between the 20 and the 30% region. And that's how I think that's the best you can do if you want to optimize. But if we're looking from here all the way to 5 years or whatever the case might be, and you really believe in the project, then these dips shouldn't really matter to you. And yeah, you should, if you're in crypto, man, you really should get very comfortable with these drops. Now, I really just winged this whole video. So sorry if I was rambling too much, and let me know if you want me to go more in depth about Cronos, more in depth about VVS. I think VVS has a lot of potential behind it, and I really think it's gonna explode at one point, if not sometime soon. So let me know. Appreciate you watching. Sorry if I'm ranting too much. I'm just mumbling on some words right now. Have a great day. Stay hydrated. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Do whatever you gotta do just to support us. Appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Peace.